Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Today we're going to be doing some L formations, this time in an Apocalipse Navy issue. I've never actually been in an Apocalipse Navy issue before, or at least as far as I can recall I've never been in one. This is sort of like a dream ship of mine, not really a super dream ship, but it has been a pretty big dream ship of mine. I've been able to afford it, and it's not that I've really ever needed it. That's the reason I've not bought it. The reason is because I just thought it's really cool. But the problem is you can't always, it's not always the smartest investment to invest your money into something that's cool rather than functional, especially when you're in such a cutthroat universe as is EVE Online. But now I can really afford it. So now I'm going to buy one of the ships that I've really been wanting to use for a very long time. That is the Apocalipse Navy issue. Now the Apocalipse Navy issue is actually not a whole lot better than the Apocalipse, but it's got some extra buffer and it's got some extra slot layout. And also something that I love about it is that it's able to use the EOM skin, and the EOM skin line is one of my favorite skin lines. The Cannon skin line is also one of my favorite skin lines, the one that you can have on the regular Apocalypse, but I want to be able to fly an Apocalypse Navy issue with the EOM skin because it's something that I've been I wanted to use for a really long time. Now I can finally use it. Ooh. Apocalypse Navy issue with EOM skin. Okay, so we're using a pulse laser based Apocalypse. I keep thinking I'm going to say Paladin, but it's actually an Apocalypse. It's just I'm recognizing that the ship has like a lot of similarities with the Paladin, and I have an EOM skin with that as a ship as well. So we're going to go to the system of EA and Ursta. We can go through the system of perimeters to be able to find that. Oh, we don't have enough scripts. Perfect. We need scripts. We don't have any scripts at all, actually. We need 2 of these and then a tracking speed script. I always like to have both scripts, even though I'm almost always going to be using the range script. It's always nice to have the extra scripts just in case if you ever come in a situation where you've got a lot of small NPCs around you and you just need that little extra. Then it can be nice to have that tracking speed script. Let's undock. You can also change our name, Apocnavy. And I was thinking about it, like how this ship would do in L missions. And I don't think it's actually going to be a particularly good L mission ship. It'll be alright, especially in some missions, but when there are NPCs that are far away, I think we might have problems. Reason being is that we're using Scorch or Pulse lasers, and they're not going to have the best amount of range. When we use the dual optimal range scripts, we'll have decent range, 99 kilometers, so we'll be able to hit out far. But it's not with our most optimal damage, and it's also with a damage type there's not always going to be optimal EM and thermal. Say you're using something like a Raven, for example, or a Scorpion Navy issue. I think a Scorpion Navy issue can do all damage types, but a Raven at least can do all damage types because it can have missiles and then switch missiles depending on what kind of NPCs it's up against. I was trying to check, can Scorpion Navy issue have any particular missile? It's it's all missiles, rate of fire bonus. And that's one limitation of using Amarian ships for alpha missions, is that you have got only one damage type or 2 damage types, but mainly one is EM to focus on. Okay. Where is Ian Orster? I was a bit blind over there. And the ship looks really cool. It's a very big benefit that it has the extra low slot, because even though I think it has almost identical bonuses to the standard Apocalypse, it is quite a bit better because of that extra low slot, because then you're able to add more tank or more damage. You can think of it just like a raw bonus. It can be a bonus to tank or it could be a bonus to damage, depends how you fit it. In our case, it's going to be a bonus to tank. Mission hub dock here. I miss the days of emerging conduits because that's something I would have definitely used this ship for. Emerging conduits was a site you could do that was cluttered around New Eden for a very long time during 2019. It was a part of the Triglavian invasion where you had these small sites scattered around the universe, and we had small waves of Triglavian fleets. Not really big, but they were not small either, so you could actually die pretty easily if you had an under-equipped ship. And that's a perfect test for this kind of style. Like I have a battleship, I think a cool big battleship I want to do some basic activities in. It's still somewhat profitable, and then I would use it for that. Now really alpha missions are the only activity I could use the battleships for in terms of PvE. Other ones would be Triglavian hunting. The problem is Triglavian hunting is you can think of it like this. Triglavian hunting is very demanding, so you're going to have to use a lot to get there, and an Apocalypse Navy issue is not going to cut it. The blockade is a cool mission, but it just is. It's a mission that takes forever unless you're using a marauder. Recon 1 out of 1. This is cool, but it's not going to really put our Apocnavy Navy issues the capabilities to the test. Request mission. Okay, we'll have to do this recon mission because we can't keep declining missions. We're going to lose some standing. Do we have a quick ship? Yeah. We got that Raven from before. Okay. We'll use IMWD. We're still pretty quick with IMWD. I think we go 1k a second. Yeah, oof, 1.1k a second. In fact, this is Apocnavy is speedy Apoc. That was very lucky what we what we got here. 2 recons in a row. The recon is one of the most profitable missions you can actually encounter at all, because the thing is, this mission in a fast frigate, now we're using an Apocnavy, it's going to take a bit of time, but in a fast frigate, that mission is going to take tops 5 minutes to do, and it's one of the more profitable L4 missions. So if you were to say, theoretically, if you were to just have recon missions, you'd probably earn 200-300 million ISK an hour because of how profitable it is. The thing is, you don't get it so often. I mean, you cycle through different missions, you can get, it's random what kind of mission you get. Here we were lucky we got 2 at once. That is an exceptional amount of RNG we had on our side here. Not that we were exactly looking for this, but it'll be a test for the Apocnavy Navy issue. I think you can encounter some NPCs there as well. You can do a little cycle. Speedy ship. I wonder which one is faster, the classical Apocnavy, the Apocnavy Navy. I think the Apocnavy Navy, but we'll see. We've got a Geist B-type, 500 MN. Oh, so the Apocnavy Navy is also a bit quicker, ever so slightly. So it's got a lot of stat tweaks. It's not got any flashy bonuses, but it's got a lot of stat tweaks, like better stats, more buffer. It's not even got better resists, I think, but it's got more. It's got better buffer, more slots. I think the capacitor is also better. So overall, it's a lot better of a ship. See if we can use Conflag with dual range scripts. 49-28. I've got 2 drone sets as well, so we need to take out little frigates orbiting us up close. We can always take them out. We're going to stop here. The core admirals have a lot of HP, actually. I didn't know that they would take that much punishment. What was our DPS? 1.1k. With the drones, that is. Not with the pulsators. With the pulsators, we've got 900 DPS. Where's the bounty on this guy? 1.2 million. Okay, that's why he is taking a long time to take out, because he is a Lord Admiral. Let's go for that. Captain Sentry is going to fall like a fly. Now we can turn off the NWD, we don't need that on. Now we can activate dual tracking speed scripts. We can put tracking speed. Oh, we get some more NPCs spawning. We'll go to the next room because that's the whole point of this mission. You just do it fast by taking the gate straight away. Can we volley some of these cruisers? No, they're not. They're too far away. Maybe this one. I think we'll be warping out by the time we've done this mission. We need more activities for battleships in HiSec. I love the live events. We need more of them, where you have battleship warp in, biggest and baddest battleship, and you compete over the boss. That's stuff I would like to use this kind of ship for. Alpha missions are also good, but they're maybe not the most challenging kind of activity. Okay, walk back to base, and that's as simple as it can get. You just warp to a location, go through a gate, and that's it. You're done. Because I've got good faction standing, so I'm able to decline missions pretty freely, but I can't decline an unlimited amount of missions because this guy is going to hate me. And so we need to complete this, get some standings with him, goes up a bit, and then request a mission. And decline this one, unfortunately. Unauthorized military presence in low sec, no thank you. Request mission, anomic base, nope. The Serpentis spies. Are we getting so many low sec missions? This is actually an age that I noticed that it gives a lot of missions in low sec. The Mordu's headhunters, I think they're a good mission to take out with the Apocnavy because they have pretty low EM resist. I think the Mordu's, their lowest resist is kinetic, but EM is also one of their lower resists. I'll put dual range scripts because they're going to be a slight distance. Always good to have that extra range. With Scorch, 99 kilometers. This mission is actually quite blitzable because you don't have to destroy everything. In the first wave you destroy everything, but then in the second one you don't have to. Or not wave, but room. So you don't actually have to do a full clear style of mission running. You can actually just selectively target NPCs and get the mission done quicker. That's what blitzing is. Okay, we'll try to snipe all the frigates that are far away. This is because they're going to be a lot more difficult to take out when they get close. So we can try to... Let's see now, where are they? They're sort of spread out around there. You can see if we can like ungroup our weapons like this and just take them all out. If it's possible. Yeah, it seems to be working. Great, great, great. Okay, good. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Already taken out almost all the frigates now. Whoa. That's so good. Because these guys are going to be really annoying when they get up close and personal. They're very very quick, these Mordu's frigates. Come on, take him out. Great. Okay, now we just got cruisers left. Good. Great to see. Now we will actually try to maneuver so we can use conflag. If we can actually stop ungrouping our weapons like this, because it's going to be very complicated to switch all the groups around. Mordu's Puma. We're going to be taking quite a bit of damage. Bobcat. There's a few cruisers that are close. We could use conflag on these guys. We can stop with MWD because we don't need to waste capacitor. And use some drones as well. We'll use the conflag 2k volley. Nice to see. Having the Apocnavy Navy shoot in the middle of everything. Tanking like a boss. Well, it's not really that comfortably tanking, but it's stabilizing. I'm glad that we're not getting absolutely shattered at least. It's got a very big buff at this ship, 100k HP. It could be the battleships that are causing the biggest problems. Let's take out this fatty over here. And the Gigamar. Yeah, we're taking a significant amount of damage actually. Just one large armor repair is not really doing the trick, unfortunately. But we took out that battleship very quickly. And great to see. Probably I should have started taking out the battleships because the majority of the DPS is probably coming from them. Mordu Sequester. Yeah, all the damage is coming from these guys, I believe. We've also got the reactive armor hardener helping us a bit. But it's still not going to be that great. With Tech 1 resists or faction resists, it's not going to be crazy resists, even though we've got so many resist modules. Are we hitting? Yeah, we're hitting. Mordu Sequester. Have the drones switch over to the Sequester now. There's one that's really far away. We can actually have our drones take out these lines. When we take out this guy, a lot of the DPS should have cleared, because then there's only one battleship left. Okay, this doesn't feel that comfortable actually. 1.2 billion ISK ship does not feel comfortable doing the L4 missions. Come on, take out these annoying cruisers. Oh, there's another battleship over there. I didn't see that one. Okay, we need to chill now with our armor repairing because we're not gonna even be able to shoot. How are we running out of capacitor when we're just shooting our guns? Are we seriously not able to shoot our guns without these on? Oh, we're not. We're not able to shoot our guns even with all these deactivated. We've got some serious cap issues over here. Conflag. Put one volley or one cycle. Can we put an optimal range script? Can we just give a few volleys? Whoa, our capacitor is really bad. Even though we've got a cap battery and a bunch of rigs, we still need more capacitor. This ship takes a lot of juice. A thirsty ship is what this Apocnavy Navy issue is. Seriously, we're going to run out of capacitor here? Are you kidding me? This seriously can't be happening. That we're running out of capacitor in an L4 mission. Come on now. Is it not possible just to get one cycle? Scorch is the weapon system that uses less capacitor. So we could potentially go for this. Have the drones go for this Fanty over here. Not Fatty. I thought it was Fatty. It was Fanty. Come on. Our capacitors come to that critical level where we can't really recharge it because the recharge is most around like 25% and then it goes lower and lower and lower until 0 where it's hardly anything. Now it's going to be taking structure damage. Thankfully we've got damage control. It provides a very big buffer. I seriously can't believe it's just because of the capacity issues. If we had capacity, it would be no problem. No problem whatsoever. Great. Okay, can we do one arm repair cycle? Good. We can soon have the drones go for that sequester. Sequester is a little bit far away. We have to wait until our capacity is slightly higher. Are we able to be cap stable with the Scorch at least? We should be able to be cap stable. Yeah, we're cap stable by quite a big degree. The problem is that we have such a low capacity that we're not able to continuously shoot. Now, maybe? I think the lesson here is that use Scorch more and add more capacitor modules to your PvE ship. Probably should recall the drones now. We can align to this right tower because we're going to have to recharge our capacitor for the next room. We're not going to get by like this. We could chance it, but we can't even use our MWD to get close to that acceleration gate. It's just going to be silly. I'm a bit disappointed, but I'm also a bit disappointed in my fitting that I didn't add enough capacitor modules because I got a lot of modules that are not capacitor modules. Often I would have a lot more capacitor modules in this fit actually, or a fit like this. Probably like a capacitor power relay would be a good thing. An extra cap battery would be also another good option. I was just focusing on range, and I was thinking, oh, we need more range. Need more range. Capacitor power relay. Imperial Navy even. That is a bit better. Cap recharger. Imperial Navy cap recharger. We're almost completely cap stable. Dual cap batteries? No. But if we put Imperial Navy cap recharger, 5.5 gigajoules with everything on even. Not just one thing on, but everything on. So we can use everything for 9 minutes straight. Turn off an armor repair. And we're completely cap stable. Warp to location. Oh, that's frustrating seeing your 1.3 or 1.2 billion ship not able to get through an L formation properly. But it's all down to fitting. It's just my fitting sucks. That's why. If it had been a better fitting, it would have got by a lot easier. We're just using way too few capacitor modules. But the problem is that even though when we were using the full amount of armor repairing in the beginning, I did see that our armor was going down slowly, which indicates that we've not got enough tank on us. So we're both not able to fuel our tank with enough capacitor, and our tank, even though it was guzzling all our capacitor dry, was still not able to be that good in of itself. So it's not a good sign for the Apocnavy Navy issue. I think that maybe this ship could be good sniper based. Maybe that could be a bit better, because this is a sniper based ship to begin with. But I was thinking you snipe with the pulse lasers, but maybe tachyon beam lasers could be an option. Oh, look at that. There's not so much power grid left. That's a problem with tachyon beam lasers. There's never enough power grid. Okay, so 800 DPS. Are able to go with more DPS here, maybe with collision accelerator, large energy collision accelerator. Large energy collision accelerator. Oh, power grid is not at all looking good there. Let's go with the MWD. So in this next room, we just have to destroy the rightmost spawn. And we should be able to do that pretty easily with the Apocnavy Navy issues decent sniping capabilities. Oh, this ship looks so cool in the shadows. It looks like a very stealthy ship. Okay, so that is that group over there that we need to take out. So we're going to try to selectively destroy them. I'm going to go for these little frigates first. Go to the side so we can sort of distinguish them a bit better. And then pop number 2. Almost a grazing shot because we're going completely in the opposite direction, perpendicular. Need to close the distance just ever so slightly. Maybe not so much. Destroyed. Destroyed. And soon destroy a cruiser as well. There's a frigate that we didn't take out. Important to take out all those frigates. He will get closer. We'll go closer and use Conflag to take them out real fast. Oh, this katana has not been taken out. Destroyed. Over this sequester. Can deploy our drones as well. Assist a bit. 1.4 million bounty stick. Whoa. There's one that we've not locked up. Where is it? Because there's four here, but there's only 3 locked up. There's that battleship, yeah. Let's get a bit closer to these 2 battleships. What is optimal range in this? 28 kilometers, okay. When their shields go down, they go down so fast. Their armor just depletes straight away. Oh, he's spinning around and exploding. Look at that. Boom. Okay, we don't need to overwrap. Now we're going to lie to Ian or Orista. Back to the mission system. Hopefully, if this is the if everything was correct and this was the right spawn to destroy. Great. Okay, we did get it. 1 million ISK bounty tick. It's great to see that those battleships were giving 1 million ISK bounties. I remember I did do this mission in a Paladin a long time ago. I did a full clear style and I managed to get, I think, 7 or 8 million bounty stick. I was like, it was pretty high for high sec. That's very low for null sec, but I think, oh, for high sec, I don't usually get that. Dock up in the mission hub. Alright, let's hand in the mission. So, Apocnavy Navy issue doing L4 missions. My fit was absolute trash. Did not work out really well, both in terms of the tank or capacitor. Those 2 aspects of this fit need to be improved upon, but I think it's a bit difficult when you're using pulse lasers and you have to be up close. I think it would be better maybe with a sniper fit. Then again, the problem is with a sniper fit is that tachyon beam lasers are pretty hard to fit because of the lack of power grid. So I'm not sure if any of you guys have used the Apocnavy Navy issue for L4 missions. Let me know what kind of, how do you fit that ship? Do you use it in a particular way that allows you to tank a lot while at the same time dishing out a lot of damage and not having capacity issues? Or is it just a case of just blinging as much as you can and then you can probably some way just fit enough capacitor and tank at the same time? I think that is definitely an option as well. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Apocnavy Navy issue with an EOM skin doing L4 missions. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.